This is Candace 2.
The very last of my BreyerFest shipments are here, so it's finally time to unbox.
I was an online attendee for this year's BreyerFest, and I bought a variety of tickets, both in person and online, so I could have access to a variety of models. All of my stuff came in 6 big shipments, and I'm gonna unbox it all here. So I think to start, I'm gonna go through and pick out everybody that I know for sure does not have a variation, and I'll start with those. And then I'm gonna come back through and pick out everybody that does have a variation and see which versions I've got. There's a Marzipan in here, but I'm not sure what color. I've got 6 of the surprises in here, the rotating draft surprise. I'm really excited to see which colors I got. There are 2 online blind bag SRs in here. Don't know what they are yet. There are 2 Rennies. I don't know if I got matte or glossy. And then of course all the little single day stablemates up front. I'm really anxious to see which ones I got there too. I bought a bunch because I wanted one of each. Didn't realize that there would be a pack of 4 available, but that's okay. It's a surprise, it's fine. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start moving things. I've got a whole case of Nikolai down in here that I'm gonna go ahead and get those out of the way, and let's get started. I wanted to start with the celebration model for 2022, Nicholas. He's a brand new mold and a portrait model of German riding pony Nicholas. There's his belly stamp, his cute little face. He's got some metallic color in his paint, and I know a lot of people were commenting that his color wasn't quite right for the real horse. He's got some long socks and ermine spots with hoof stripes and a nice long tail. He's honestly surprisingly tippy for having 4 on the floor, but his shading is really nice and I am excited for a new mold. Here's the back of his box, which talks about where he was born, some accolades, and how he was imported from Germany as a 2-year-old. Strudel is the plush for 2022, and is the first time the plush has been standing on hind legs. I love his mane back here, his fluffy tail, his tag is shaped like a German horn, and I love the embroidery on his little lederhosen. Mine is 1131 of 2500. A cutie for sure. Next up is Wittelsbach, the decorator stablemate for 2022. I almost didn't get this guy, but honestly, the box sold me, and I really do love this mold. He's on twist, which just came out last year, and is checkered like the flag of Bavaria. He's got a pearlescent shimmer, and the shading in his blue is really pretty. Lorelei is the crystal for 2022, and she's on the Pam mold. I've never purchased a BreyerFest crystal before, but I love Pam, so this had to be my first. I also love the story of Lorelei and lost love, the sound of murmuring water passing through rock. Crystal looks like water too, and honestly reminds me of a gift shop I went to all the time as a kid, and would just stare at the crystals and Hagen Renneker minis and wish so much to buy all of them. This piece has me reminiscing. Here she is with a stablemate for scale. On to my best stuff set. I think as long as Breyer makes these, I'll probably have to get one. Series 3 highlights prize, raffles, and volunteer models from BreyerFest 2016. Schumacher is a red dun blanket appy based on Senna, a prize model. He's on the Mustang mold and named after German F1 driver Michael Schumacher. I love his primitive markings. Radler is a Bavarian drink, and this guy is based on Caipirinha, the 2016 volunteer model. He's on the Walking Thoroughbred in a nice rose gray. I really like the markings on his face. Linzer is named after German cookies and modeled after Brigadeiros, a 2016 prize model. She's a pretty Tobiano on Prince Charming, which is a funny name since this mold is a mare. Mayfield is based on Palomar, an early bird raffle in 2016, and named after the Mayfield Cup, a polo event in Europe. She is pretty, but does look a lot like an existing blind bag stablemate on the Cantering Warm Blood mold. Müller is also a mare, but named after Thomas Müller, a German soccer player, and based on Pele, the 2016 Diorama Prize model. She's the only glossy in the set, and has really lovely dapples. Black Forest is the 112 decorator for 2022. I used to bake specialty pastries for a coffee shop in a past life, so I kinda had to get this guy. I love this little snip, and he's honestly really neat in person, with lots of deep copper metallic sparkle. His feathers look like fluffy whipped cream. Here's his belly stamp. His cherry red mane and tail are really bright. Here's the back and side of his box, which talks about where the name for the Black Forest cake may have come from. Montanara, my first portrait model of the year. Because of the mold and because of the breed, this guy was toward the top of my wish list. He's got some rose gold shading and pearlescent shimmer in his mane and tail, and I think this mold has such a soft, sweet expression. It is an older mold, but I really like it. He's a nice bright chestnut. I read that the most popular color is called dark fox, which would be a dark coat and silvery mane. Got some little kissy marks. And here's his box, which talks about Montanara being one of only 2 Black Forest draft stallions in North America. His dam was bred and then imported from Germany, and he was the first one born here. Chablis is my second LE portrait model. I decided to go ahead and get this guy because he just looked so classy. I love this braided mane and tail, and he's got some striping in his light and dark hooves. His face and eyes are really well done. I'm sad though because mine has like 0 dapples. It seems like Breyer's dapples are either too strong or non-existent. But you can see them clearly in the sample model and on the horse himself. I was just a little sad. Anyway, here's his box talking about his accolades and the Wartenberger breed. These are the pins that were picked up for me with my all-access tickets. I have a couple Nicholas, a Brahms, some sparkly Landlers. I think I like Brahms best. They're a pretty big size, and the first time an enamel pin has been a freebie with tickets. I got this sticker earlier in the year, and my friend was nice enough to send a couple magnets and programs. Thanks, Ariel! I bought a redemption voucher for this VIP swag bag. It came with a set of suspenders, a luggage tag, which is honestly super useful, these awesome socks. I love loud socks. A pack of gummy bears, and mine did not turn to goop like I saw so many others did. And lastly, a set of mini photo pins. There's a little Renish, Nicholas, Stein, and Franz. Here they are next to an AA pin so you can see just how itty bitty they are. I got this drawstring bag early too, before I knew I'd get a VIP set. I bought it secondhand, separate from the BreyerFest gift pack, which I almost got, but I'll tell you why I didn't. The poster. The stickers are regular run items, which I didn't feel like I'd miss, and the magnet is fine, but by the time this pack went on sale, I didn't know if I could attend BreyerFest or not. And Voyer's great, but I could buy him separately at any time. The poster's cute, but it's got a picture of a little girl I don't know, so it feels weird to hang up. I don't really know why. And if the pictured horse were the actual celebration horse for the year, I totally would have bought it.
I'm just gonna open the models that I know do not have a variation. And then we'll come back to the ones that do and be surprised. Rapunzel.
Rapunzel is a cute strawberry roan on the recently released Astrid mold by Maggie Jenner Bennett. This is the first use of the long mane with a braid version, and I wonder if it was created exclusively for Rapunzel or how long Breyer will wait to use it again. Her roaning is really delicate, and she's got some pearlescent rose gold shimmer in her tail and her mane. She's really sweet, and I'm very happy I got her.
And actually, I have another one too. She is in the big box, which I put way over there because it's so big. I was 100% convinced that Rapunzel would be our main tail variation this year, and Breyer surprised us. Do not expect the obvious with Breyer. So I have two Rapunzels that are the exact same. Got another one for somewhere around here.
But in the meantime, let's open somebody else.
I did decide to get Elb Spree. They were not on my tickets. I bought them secondhand from somebody who attended in person. And I was thinking that I really needed the little foal for a custom project, but I don't know if I can do it. Her paint is so nice and she's brand new, and I would have to separate her from her mom, and I don't know if I can do it. I was gonna sell the mare and paint the foal, but they're really sweet and their coloring is really nice. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Elb and Spree are on the Firefly and Hawkeye molds by Morgan Kilbourne, issued in the Premier Club last year. They're a pretty red bay Tobiano with matching stars, black mane patches, and tail tips. I did get them with the intention of customizing, knowing they probably wouldn't be released as a regular run before fall this year, but we'll see if I can actually bring myself to do it.
And these all happen to be models that do have variations, so I'm gonna go back and get my big box and pull out the models that do not have variations. So these SRs that were all in the big box that was right here were from in-person tickets that I sent to a pickup person, and she grabbed these for me. So
my camera died.
Okay, cool. I have no idea where my camera stopped. Did you see I got a Stein? Did you see I got my second Rapunzel?
Here's what it looks like when you put two Rapunzels together. Super cute.
My second Stein, which I requested on my ticket because I thought certainly Breyer will do some sort of variation on Stein. I thought he was going to be our matte glossy this year. But he wasn't. But my second one has a good home with someone whose pickups were not picked up. So she'll be able to get her Stein, and I'm really happy for that.
I was really excited to get this guy since he's my first on the Fireheart mold. I love griot coloring too. He's also got some pearlescent shimmer in his paint, and I love his primitive markings. Nice striping on his withers, dorsal stripe. The shading in his mane is neat too. He's a big guy, big hooves, big face, and he's tall. He's taller than Montanara, and I tried him out with Othello. Their heads are like the same size. And since we're looking at him in this position, I'm sure this is only because my dad is a contractor, so I grew up around power tools, but Stein totally reminds me of a table saw blade. He's really nice though.
And the last one that we know does not have a variation. Ooh. Oh. Wow. So I'm really glad I got Brahms, but he's got these really light spots in there too that I didn't notice online. He's got a lot of really pretty modeling. His eyes are lovely. He's really nice. Oh, I really like him. These pale spots almost make him sparkly, like it's almost like they're silver, like metallic silver. They're not. They're just gray, but gosh. Ooh, I really like him. Okay. Now, let's get the SRs that do have variations.
I really liked the matte look of Landler, so I put my preference list in for two of him because I had a feeling he might have a variation. He's a pretty rose gray, which is another favorite color of mine. He's got a lot of bronze to him, and I like that his tail fades to white. I saw a lot of comments about his horizontal hoof stripes, and some of them being different directions. His eyes are really well done, and I love the pinking in his snip.
Another glossy. I thought if I had one of each that I might have a hard time choosing. I don't prefer one finish over another. I like them both, and it kind of depends on the color, depends on the model. So I thought if I had one of each, I'd be able to choose if I kept both or one or the other.
But I've been blessed with 2 glossies. I may trade one for Matt, or I may just find a home for the second glossy with a friend or family. I'm having a hard time choosing between these 2 though. One's chestnut coloring is a lot more rich than the other one.
Okay, next I think I want to get into my single day stablemates. I bought 6. I'm really hoping that I get one of each. I wanted the set of 4. Fingers crossed. Let's see who I got. This one might be my favorite of the bunch, so I'm really glad I got this one. Okay. Oh, close! Close to 4. Fingers crossed. I got one of each. That's awesome. Oh, cool.
Lakritz, after Licorice, on the Hanoverian by Jane Lunger with rich dark gray dapples. I like the alternating German flag colors in his braids. Doppelbock, after a German draft beer, is a minified version of the Clyde Stallion by Chris Hess with added mane and tail. He's a nicely shaded dark bay with really nice subtle dapples. Spätzle is on the mirrored and mini Albarroso mold, sculpted by, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce the sculptor's name. Brigitte Eberl. I'm pretty sure it's a German name, and I am so sorry for getting it wrong. So, Spätzle is a noodle dish, and he was painted as a buttermilk buckskin pinto with pretty shading in his mane and tail. Breitzel is named after the pretzel and done on the Itty Bitty Fell Pony by Kathleen Moody, and I just adore him. Pearlescent shimmer, deep chocolate flaxen, a bit of pinking. So cute! And here they all are together.
Okay, I need to make some space so I can open some more goodies. I do not want a domino scenario, so I'm going to go ahead and move a lot of these models off the table. I'll bring them back for like a group shot at the very end, but for now I'm going to start clearing stuff off of here, make some more room. Okay, I'm going to open up my Marzipan that I got secondhand and my blind bag SRs that I got from my online tickets. So I had a feeling that Mars was going to be the color split this year, which is why I ordered one secondhand, and I was hoping to get the variation. And I did. The Mars bar. Chocolatey guy. He's really nice. Okay. This is my first blind bag. Blind bag special run from my online ticket. Hey! So, another marzipan. Not just any old marzipan. Variation. That's pretty funny.
I admit that a lot of my strategizing in getting these models was based on potential variations. I also admit that Mars was not at the top of my wish list. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about models on stands. But this Seal Bay Pinto version of Mars is so pretty. I love this rich chocolate brown and all of his intricate markings. I do think it's hilarious that I rushed to pre-order one of him hoping that we'd see a color split. And then I am sent that one. And then I'm also sent a blind bag version of that same variation.
My second online special run blind bag. I was really hoping to get another surprise, the Cleveland Bay, but that's alright. This guy is bright. Okay, he's really neat. He was not a top pick for me at all this year. Just personal preference, but he's pretty neat in person. He's really vivid.
Franz is indescribably blue. I didn't look surprised by this random SR because he was glowing through all of the bubble wrap. His shading is very nice, and I think he'd look really great standing next to his golden spirit cousin, or apparition, the Halloween horse on this same mold. He's got pretty brown eyes and a little pink in his muzzle. I do still admire that he's multiple layers of art, animation, sculpture, and painting.
Okay, now my Rennies. One mat. He's very nice. And Rennie number 2. Once I saw that they were doing a matte and glossy version of this guy, I decided to get a second one. Really try and get one of each, see which one I like better. He's glossy, so glossy. So I got one of each. That's exciting. Now to decide. I don't know, they're both nice. I used to be strictly matte. That was my finish, matte. But I'm kind of lately falling for glossies. It's gonna be tough to decide which one stays and which one finds a new home.
The Renish Draft is the only model this year that wasn't given a name and was also offered online only. The gloss makes the red in this guy much more vivid and orange, where the matte finish is a soft rose red. The masking on my matte isn't as delicate or thoughtful as my glossy one, but both have nice eyes and shading. I think of the two, I like matte best. He's just so soft.
Okay, now I'm gonna move these guys out of the way I'm gonna bring over the big box. That's got my one sort of clarion purchase that I had my pickup person snag for me, and it's got 6 rotating draft surprises. So let's get into those. This is so big. I wasn't anticipating such a big box. I'm not sure how to go about this. Maybe I'll just pull everything out and put it on the table. Oh, this is so fun. I'm so excited. I love the surprise. Okay, let's see. Okay, the matte Pinto to start. I was seeing online that he has 2 different colored eyes. Oh, that's so neat. He's so nice. The glossy leopard. Oh my gosh.
This appy has lots of spots, lots of speckles, lots of mottling, and they took it everywhere. He's got nice shading in his tail and stripes on his back hoof. I wonder if this variation took the longest for the painters.
Okay. Admittedly, once I saw that it was the Cleveland Bay, I was really excited, really happy. I love that he's a heavier breed, like a light draft. He's so big. I think it's awesome. And I love all the colors. I was seeing them in pictures online, just waiting for mine to show up, and I could not pick a favorite color. I love all the colors. I was thinking that I really wanted the Wedgwood. I really love that varnish blanket appy. Who else was there? I love them all, honestly. Oh, and since Breyer has released the numbers, so I'm really excited to see what's in here. I know that they were the smaller runs, and I like having models with smaller runs, so this is really fun. It's a glossy buckskin. Oh, I can see metallic in his color. He's really nice. Love his blue eyes. Love his little spot. Okay, I'm having pretty good luck, like really good luck so far. 3 more left. Okay, I think he only comes in glossy, right? I love this color too. Gosh, isn't he pretty? Well, he's so pretty.
This guy has really nice shading, a really nice face. The only thing I wish they would have done differently is either paint his socks or left his mane and tail blank plastic instead of painting them. That way the colors would match.
I got the blue one! Shout out to Allison, my pickup person. You are a good luck charm. Look at this variety. Thank you. I love these guys. Okay, last one. It would be a full set if I get the blanket happy. Alright, not quite. So close. That's okay. I can maybe get the Appy in part trade or purchase him later if I decide. This guy's really pretty too. Oh, that's so fun. They're all so nice. Oh, I love that. Okay, great fun. I have my one pickup that doesn't quite count as a Clarion purchase. It was sold during BreyerFest. My pickup person snagged it for me. I'm really nervous to open it. I know what it is. Everything was planned in advance of BreyerFest, so the seller and my pickup person were able to coordinate and get him home to me, but okay. He's won some ribbons, which is really nice for the previous owner to send them along. He's in a Breyer pony pouch. That was also really nice. Thank you, Serena. Oh my gosh. Oh, I will. This darn cute little blue cloud. Oh. Okay, this is Bunyan, and he was a micro run release for Collector Club members, and I was drawn, my name was drawn, and I never thought in a million years that I would get picked for this guy, but I did. And at the time, it wasn't a good time to pay for him. He's really expensive. And I thought, well, if I can put him up for offers, that actually would be really financially helpful. And I sold him. I sold my Bunyan, and I admitted to the buyer that I really regretted it, and that I wasn't feeling good about the deal. I should have kept him. I wish that I could have kept him. I wanted to find a way to make it work that I could keep him. And the buyer said, if I ever have to let him go, you will be the first to know. But she flipped him on eBay and sold him for double what she paid me. And it was really heartbreaking. I was so sad. So this is my little redemption cloud, and I am so happy to have this silly blue cow back. He's not the original. He had the original owner who was drawn for him is the one that sold this one to me. So mine is out there somewhere in a new home, but this one is here with me, and I'm so happy to have him. It's just the silliest things, but I just love him so much, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have him back. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, his little face. You guys, just okay. I'm so happy. Yay!
This was a massive BreyerFest for me and an absolute treat to open. I feel super lucky to have all of these models, and I have to thank Allison, Serena, Ariel, and Austin, of course, and anyone that's purchased art from me that helps me afford this hobby, and also Breyer for hosting virtual aspects and sales. I hope to see you in person in 2023.